Hello everyone, Lisa here, aka Crafting Diva, and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today. And for today's video I thought I'd do a little craft room update tour for you. I haven't done one since my very first video that was about July 2017, and yeah, my craft room's had quite a few changes made to it. If you've not seen my first video, I've actually got a craft lodge that I have up in my garden, and it's been insulated, plasterboarded. I've got heating in it and electrics, and it's absolutely perfect for doing all sorts of my crafting and filming in. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little update. The biggest change to my room is that I've painted my back wall this lovely soft pink colour to coordinate with some of my storage units, and specifically a little Christmas gift that I'll show you in a minute. But I thought we'd start off where I did on my first video with my black cube unit. This was brought from BM and it's fitted in my corner perfectly. Not a lot's changed with that, it's still in the same place. On top I've got my pinwheels that I store in a nice vase. I've still got my little black basket here that I keep all my little scraps of pattern paper that I've got to use up. I've got my upcycled little jars here that hold some of my embellishments, but the little suitcases are a new addition to my craft room. These are from the works, and these store some of my washi tape, and the bigger ones I store all my pretty lacing, so they're perfect for extra storage. And not only that, they look beautiful. I've got myself some nice new wooden blinds too. And in the actual cube unit, that's pretty much the same. The two top cubes hold projects I've made. I've got my gorgeous little box that holds some of my gorgeous branded products. I've got my A5 cardstock, and these are two new additions to the cube. These were brought from a local pound shop, and they hold my craftstash.co.uk products, and this one holds some of my hunky dory cardstock and little books, and they fit in there perfectly. So that's pretty much the same. Same with my drawer units here. These are pretty much the same from last time. Hold my cardstock and my 12x12 paper pads. These are what have changed. These are my MDF units, but I've given them a bit of a makeover, so now they're all along the pink theme. This one, the biggest one, holds my embossing folders, and the smaller one I've made so it will hold my 6x6 papers now, because I had a good sort through my dies, so now this is ideal for my 6x6 paper pads. Along the actual little worktop, that's pretty much the same as before. I've got my jars, my gems, my little glass vase pots with my paper straws, pens and paintbrushes. This is the item that I had for Christmas, a digital pink little radio, and that was the sort of reason I've changed to this nice pink colour to coordinate with that. Along this side I've got some of the little things that I've made over the time with my Brother Scan and Cut, and at the end of the worktop I've got my Gemini machine. The little cupboards are pretty much all the same. Got my storage in it. This one holds most of my rubber stamps, still in the nice black baskets, and they've worked out perfectly because I can get my stamps out so much easier. A new addition to the craft room though is this lovely stack of clear 12x12 stackable trays. This was my bargain of the century. I got all these stackable trays. I think they're the American brand, the Dynamics I think they're called, and I got all these for just £20 from a lady who was selling them online, so that is absolutely perfect. As you can see, holds all my cardstock lovely and flat, and I can see what colours I've got. Another new addition to the craft room is this little shelf unit. This has only really been up about 2 days, and as you can see, it's absolutely perfect. It holds all my new paints that I've just got, my Novo products, sprays, my Ken Oliver Pixie powder types colour bursts, my embossing powders and my glitters, and as you can see, it just fits lovely on my wall and just looks perfect. Over this side I've still got my little chalkboard. That's perfect for adding my dates of my commission so I don't miss deadlines. I've still got this unit here that holds a mixture of things, my little diamond press machine, embellishments, all things like that. My little house drawer unit here holds twine, sequins, punches, gilding flakes, my gilding wax, and 2 of my new Colour Cloud inks. And then as we come onto the desk, I've still got my Cosmic Cricut rotating storage carousel. That is just invaluable, couldn't live without it. I've got my ink pad storage unit, that's MDF, and then this is a bit new. I've made myself the little unit that holds the ink pads, and then I made a little coordinating drawer to hold my little Versacolour ink pads. That's just worked out brilliantly. Then I've got my Copic pens. Then I've got these, I think they call them X-Cube clear units. They hold all my real colour pens and my Spectrum Wild watercolour pens. So that's really handy for me to get to them easily. On top I've got a few ink pads and things like that. Then I've got this chair unit here that I have my Brother Scan and Cut on, and at the back just a little basket with some extra dies, another little trimmer, my heat tool, and that is just perfect to sit there to do my die cutting with. On this side of the desk I've got my Cricut little tool rack, some blocks in a basket, and my Cuttlebug machine. Like before, I've still got my door with all my dies on. This just has worked out so perfectly, I couldn't recommend it highly. Stores the dies so nicely, flat, easy to get to, and doesn't take up much room. And then the finishing thing really I've got is this little unit here that holds all my ribbon. So not loads has changed in my room, a few different storage ideas. Still got my shelves with my stamps and the things I've made, but just a few little changes, a little bit of a colour change, and it just feels refreshed and perfect really. I'm really happy with how it's all turned out, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little sneak peek of my craft room stroke lodge. If you'd like to leave me any comments, or you'd like some details on anything you've seen, just leave me a message. And if you like what you've seen, hit the like button and feel free to hit my subscribe button. Hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.